Hi everyone and welcome to a theme park worldwide news update. Now Fantasy Island, which is located in Mellors, Skegness, here in the United Kingdom, have announced that a new roller coaster will be coming to the park in 2021. Now this was a bit of a surprise announcement yesterday on social media when the park announced that this spinning racer will be opening at Fantasy Island this year. Now they also stated in the announcement that this was the first new ride that's going to be coming to Fantasy Island this year, which kind of leads on to think that there's going to be at least one more new addition, possibly even more than that, coming to the park. So as always, we'll keep you up to date here on Theme Park Worldwide. But yes, Spinning Racer. Now this was actually a travelling spinning coaster manufactured by Maurer. Maurer Spinning Coasters in the UK already include Dragon's Fury at Chessington and also as well Spinball Whizzer at Alton Towers. So I'm sure there's many people out there that are familiar with the experience. However, both of those models are permanent park installations. With this, it is a travelling ride that's actually been all over the European fair circuit. It's been at Oktoberfest in Germany, and that's actually where you can see this footage from here. This is the ride set up as part of Oktoberfest so that you can see this in action. But I tell you what, with the ride, it looks absolutely fantastic. Now, the ride was purchased by Mellors, of course, the company that owned Fantasy Island, in 2020, and we all thought that it was probably going to go off somewhere else and not come to the UK. You know, we thought, oh well, Mellors, they operate lots of different theme parks and fairs and different attractions around the world. It's probably going to go to one of those, not our very own Fantasy Island. So I'm really happy to hear that this is coming over, because also I've not been on this, never experienced this exact ride before. Now with Spinning Racer, it is an extended Spinning Coaster 2000 model, which is actually very similar to Crush's Coaster at Disneyland Paris. Now with Crush's Coaster, it's got a bit of a different start. Of course, it's got a lift hill, then a little outdoor section, then a dark ride scene, then up the lift hill. But if you took that part of Crush's Coaster away, had it outside, the main part of the ride after that second lift hill on Crush's Coaster at Disneyland Paris, then yeah, this is what we're looking at here with this ride. It's 51 foot tall, that's 15.5 meters, 1,391 feet of track, that's 424 meters, and also it's got a top speed of 43 miles an hour. Now I really like these spinning coasters. I'm a big fan of them. Of course, 4 riders can be seated on each train. It's got a nice simple lap bar restraint system. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing this come to Fantasy Islands. Now, over the past few years, they've had a spinning coaster, but that was Ice Mountain inside the large show building. That's not going to be at the park this year, as far as we know. And this is a new spinning coaster that's coming into play. So, you know what? I'm really looking forward to this. And it's certainly a big upgrade, in my opinion, than Ice Mountain. Now, as we know with Ice Mountain, it was just a standard normal spinning coaster. This one, instead of having 2 riders back to back like on a Maurer spinning coaster, you know, it was one where all the riders are in a row together in like a spinning mouse car. But yeah, it was inside a show building which they built. It also went down to Winter Wonderland in London. That's actually where it made its premiere as Ice Mountain, with all the show building around. With this, it looks like it's going to be not really having that theme. It's going to be outside, as far as we know, not covered over, and I don't think it wants to be a ride like this, to be honest. I think it wants to be out on display for people to see, because it's not just a standard spinning coaster. These are brilliant rides from Maurer, and I think it'll be a brilliant new addition to the UK for this year. Now, that leads me on to think that, you know, how long is this going to stay at Fantasy Island? I really hope that this turns into more of a permanent installation for them. We all know now, of course, with Mellors, they've swapped and changed lots of different rides at the park. However, I really hope this is one that they're planning to keep in more permanent at Fantasy Island. Now, we can assume that it's going to be going on the location just next to the Odyssey roller coaster where Ice Mountain was. However, I'm sure the build-up will be starting very soon, if it hasn't already, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me, because they soon like to get on with these. The Mellors family, they're very experienced showmen, so they know exactly what they're doing. They're bringing in this new attraction, and yeah, I imagine they're going to want it operating for the start of the season, which is set to be April the 12th, if all still sticks to plan here in the United Kingdom. But yeah, it looks very impressive, doesn't it? I can't wait to actually get on this and give it a go. Like I say, Mellors only actually purchased it last year, so we all thought, oh, it's probably going to go abroad. I actually know quite a few people who've been on it on the fair circuit, but I never had the chance to experience it. I've not done that many fairs over in Europe, so only a couple. So it's nice to know that I'm actually going to get to ride this, because I've always wanted to give it a go. It just looks good fun, doesn't it? The layout on here, yeah, I just really do like the look of this ride. So I'm hoping that it's going to be more of a permanent installation. By that, I know it's a travelling ride and it's going to be set up initially like that, but I'd love to see them maybe do a bit of landscaping around it. You know, like them little rocks that you can get in a bag from like down at your local B&Q, and you just put it underneath something to make it look nice. I'd like to see them do something like that, so it's not just like it's been placed onto the car park. Ice Mountain was just built onto the car park, but all that area around there, you know, they put a little bit of theming in, and it looks a bit better than that. Ideally, I'd love to see them resurface that area where they've put some rides and just make it a bit more permanent like the rest of the park, just so it fits in better. I know it's not a theme park, it's an amusement park, but I just feel like it fits with the vibe a lot better, and it's not just rides set up like a fun fair would be on a car park. But looking forward to getting down there. Of course, we'll be there pretty much as soon as this opens. If it does open the 12th, I don't think it'll be the first park we go to, but we'll definitely be there within the first week, I'd imagine, to go and check this out, because I really want to get on it. Charlotte really likes the look of it too, and yeah, we'll be going to ride Spinning Racer, this new spinning coaster. Wasn't expecting this at all. New for 2021 at Fantasy Island. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think that they should have stuck with Ice Mountain? Do you think this will be a fantastic addition? And also, a bit of speculation. What do you think they're going to announce next? It sounds like there's going to be more new additions coming to Fantasy Island this year. What are we going to see? I mean, I'd love to see another thrill flat ride, to be honest, because since the removal of the Beast, the Mondale Top Scam, that's gone. Along with that, they got rid of the Frisbee that they had. That was really thrilling. You know, there's been quite a few thrill rides. Amazing Confusion, that was removed. So I would love to see them put in a nice thrilling flat ride again at the park. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that's what they're going to announce next. I don't know. I didn't know this was coming. It took me by surprise completely. But I'm looking forward to getting out there to Fantasy Island and seeing exactly what it's all about. This new spinning coaster, like I say, originally built in 2001 and going to be operating here at Fantasy Island and coming to the UK. I'm really looking forward to giving it a go. Thanks for joining me for another news update here on Theme Park Worldwide. Brand new videos every single day here on the channel, and it's been really exciting the past few days because we've had lots of news updates. Velocicoaster, of course, come to Universal Orlando. Then the Peppa Pig theme park was announced. Not quite as exciting as Velocicoaster, but still something brand new. So it's nice to think that now we're picking up again with the news updates. I didn't really know what was going to be happening in terms of other new investments being announced, especially with the pandemic, but it's great to see that the industry is bouncing back, and we all need to get out there when we can and support these theme parks. They're going to need it. I'm Sean Sandbrook, thanks for watching, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there when we can and keep on riding. See you in the next video.